Thank you, Shillong, for your love and support for the past 15 years of our services. We are now upgraded to Blue Square Showroom. Come join the Blue Brotherhood.
Kom Shibanda ban kasan igi samla giba puli ya ka class 10 hiban satho ya ka exam SSLC house number 11 ka kong Jasmine Mary Lingdo kalashim ya ka senjam panyarap iki da ka babu ya ka free coaching ha ka Syllvandale School Nongrah abakren ha kani kasi kong Jasmine Lingdo kalapan pau igi jing snokmen baganyo ya kani kalat pan kasan igi samla puli jong ka constituency hi Brockway kalai thu ru ba kani ka free coaching kan long ka jingkerku ya ki samla nakadeng Dr Ampareen Lingdo ka bade ka kongsan ha kani jing lang lapan pau igi jing snokmen ba ka para da ka jing troilang bar ka yang ka sem klashim ya kani ka sinjam ilong ru ba kani kam day ba kille banyo jimutoy ha election henry kalong ba kani kam day ba kille banyo jimutoy election kalong ba wala kikmi kikpa kim thep shaka kong Jasmine campaign marka e ga bakile ka deina ka bata ki kun kikti par kalawai ga jongki.
That is how we are different from others. My dad had no riches to give us. We had to walk to school. We didn't even have somebody to carry our school bags for us. We would take turns with the school bags. We were nine brothers and sisters. Jasmine was one of the younger one. My elder sister, who is a doctor now, was frequently ill. I'm the kongdeng and I had to carry all their bags for them. My dad never allowed us to sit in a car. He had 2 cars, but he never allowed us. The only person who allowed us to go in a vehicle to school was my uncle, who used to drive a tractor for the agriculture department. So the only time we would sit in a vehicle would be in his tractor through the main road with all the boys and girls of all the schools looking at us and laughing at us. So we chose to walk. So today, the world has become very different. Many citizens of our country and our state say we don't have the opportunity. We are poor. We have nothing. So that is why we don't have education. That is not true. I think all of you have seen those toppers of the last board exam. How many of them came from rich families? Go back and read the newspaper, huh? Go back and remember that that top 10 student came from a family who was not a well-off family. So I guess you must do one thing today. Let's stop blaming the world for my problem. And let me see how I can make my life better. Here is this sister of mine who, after going door to door in her constituency as she's preparing for the elections, finds that her citizens are by and large uneducated. Thought that the biggest challenge before her would be to educate her constituents. You are very fortunate that she is willing to do that. Thank you, Remus, for supporting Jasmine. We think that if we can better the lives of our future generation, this state will grow. This state will have a citizen of individuals who will begin to act responsibly, who will begin to value their lives, and who will be able to stand on their own feet. Why would Jasmine give you a free tuition? Why? This is the day and age when you see, if you say Jasmine will be distributing 500 rupees to everybody who comes to shake her hands, we will probably not have enough space all the way up to that gate. But because Jasmine is not giving them money, but she's saying, I'll teach your kids and make sure that they get the tuition that you cannot afford to send them to. That is why we're just a handful of people. But let me tell you this, you are the fortunate ones who have taken the decision to come on your own, to join this free tuition program. Did anybody force you to come here? You came on your own? You must be saying that if somebody is willing to teach me, then I must go. So that is the first step that you have taken. I just heard Miss say 4 to 7 p.m. Just make sure that when you leave the gates of your tuition center, you will go straight home. Because your parents will be panicked if you don't go home after 7. We don't want you to get lost along the way. That is also very important.
Since we are doing a pilot project, we should also be able to study the processes, study the structures that we are putting in, and also to be able to look at the difficulties that we are facing, because we want that this program will be carried on year after year after year. And it's also a program that probably, will reach out and resonate to the society at large. As we are looking at this year's exams, I think you will see that the number of students who have sat for the matriculation exams is about 57,000. And half of that have cleared the exams. About 32,000 have cleared. So we can see that there's a big gap in how students preparing for the exams are actually reaching their goals. So that's why we wanted to put this mission before you, who are residents of the North Mile, to take this initiative and to be able to provide a kind of a guidance and a kind of a direction to our students. So the motto that we have put for this particular coaching program is to believe and achieve. I think that motto tells us that yes, when we started this program, we believed that yes, we can do so much to the society. Students can believe that when they are preparing for their 10th board exams, they can also achieve the goals that they put before them. So, for our dear students and the parents of our students, I must tell you that we can start with the thought that yes, I believe that this is important for me. So, our program basically is a program, that looks at 3 very important things. One is to provide an opportunity for students to achieve success in the 10th board exams. And this is the utmost importance for confidence building in our students also. It is also important for our students to cross this milestone before they can take up any vocational courses. Because I think most of the vocational courses that we are seeing that are being offered today require a minimum of 10th board exams. So when we are going to help our students to cross this milestone of the 10th board exams, it doesn't end there. For us, these are the students that we have adopted, and that we are going to provide further guidance to our students on how they will choose subjects for their 11th and 12th, and how they can, expand their career, okay, after they have crossed the milestone of the 10th board exams.